got a Muslim Muslim ticket for APC. How do you see it? Do you think it's a winning formula for them in 2023?
It's not, it will not be a winning formula. Let me put it that way. It will not be a winning formula. This Nigeria is a Muslim Christian country. And you understand? So it will not be a winning formula for them.
If I might say, that is the worst thing that will happen to this country. For myself, I'm talking on behalf of myself, that a Muslim ticket. It's supposed to be when Muslim rule, Christian rule. When Muslim rule, Christian rule.
I believe some of these Muslims, they have conscience. They would definitely, most of them would definitely vote the right conscience of what they want, while some who are hardened Muslim will also vote on what they believe is best practice for them. But seeing it as
they cannot win because that Muslim ticket is dividing the country more. Nobody can vote Muslim.
I think if APC considered other religions in this country, there wouldn't have been need for Muslim. So I think for them, they know their part, they know what they plan. If not, I don't think it's a good.
Muslim ticket for APC. How do you see it? Is it a winning formula for them in 2023?
As I dey here now, what they make me vex be say that Muslim ticket. Me personal, I don't like it. We say we call ourselves one Nigeria. It's supposed to be when Muslim rule, Christian rule. When Muslim rule, Christian rule. As we be Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. It's supposed to be when Hausa rule, Igbo rule, then Yoruba rule. But this one be say Hausa rule give Yoruba, Yoruba rule give Hausa. We be say we be Igbos. We just be like say we be slave. Even P2B will come out now. We trust P2B. When P2B is the governor of Anambra, P2B rule well. Understand me? That means if P2B enter there now, P2B go rule well too. But Hausa people and the Yoruba people now, they not allow them to rule. If you come for this election now, we know say yeah, P2B go win, but the vote will not be count. You see the matter will come now is electoral vote and manual vote. Now all of them are politicians. They agree before say electoral vote, electronic vote go count. But now they hear say manual. That means that they want rig election. That means P2B go win, but Hausa people no go give them P2B. We know that one. We will know. But in our turn now to rule. But these people now they don't want me to rule. So if they don't want me to rule now, let them give us more done our own now. If they don't want me to rule, let them do on their own, more done our own. This is just be like say rice and beans where my mama and papa cook give us. We dey share them together. We dey share them together and then one person now come out now they chop them alone. You know what make other people they chop, but they say we will be brothers. What show say we be brothers? Now see killing everywhere. Everywhere killing. So that is what I want to talk.
Muslim ticket is not supposed to be the pattern to win election. I don't think Muslim ticket can win election. I think what can win election is what can you offer to the people. We'll look at it, watch at them, and then we'll get what you can offer before we release our vote. This time our vote will hold it tight. We will not release it because you're a Christian or because you are a Muslim. We will release our vote this time based on what you can offer to the people. Because Nigeria is breathing through Nyash. Nigeria is breathing through anus. We no longer breathe through nose. Nigeria is sinking on daily basis. And they talk about this Muslim ticket. The man who is to leave office, the man who the tenure will soon elapse, is a Muslim man. And he did not offer us anything. Although late Yaradua was also a Muslim, and he offered a lot. Today, Jagaban is coming up with Muslim ticket. Anyway, it's not the best option anyway, because by the grace of God, we are Christians and Muslims country. He's supposed to go to Christianity community and pick vice, but he didn't do that. He went ahead and picked Muslim tickets. I don't think he can win election by picking Muslim.
That is the worst thing that will happen to this country. For myself, I'm talking on behalf of myself, that a Muslim ticket, since the first day
presidential election of APC, being Bola Tinubu. For the fourth day, he mentioned that he take his opponent, being the same Muslim. Nigeria in total have been kicking against it, and it's not all go well for Nigeria, because there's nothing like when you come to Asrock, you will have a Christian worshiping, have a Muslim worshiping. Nigeria, the state Nigeria now, the divide and rule and the ethnic religions in this country. Anybody that bringing Christian in this thing, you are not doing a good to Nigeria. It's supposed to be either the president is a Muslim, your vice will be Christian, or the vice may be Muslim. You, the president, become a Muslim or become a Christian. So it didn't all go well for Nigeria. For my own self, I totally against it. It didn't all go well.
Okay. So what do you think make Peter Obi different from other aspirants?
I'm from Anambra State. When Peter Obi governed Anambra State for 80 years, we saw a lot of changes and we saw difference. The Peter Obi is a man of integrity and is a man of special. And this is the person Nigeria needs, if I'm to say. Peter Obi is the only presidential candidate that qualified to bring this Nigeria to whether there's anyhow, he will amend this Nigeria to be good. Because you go to Peter Obi's archives and his record. Even the governor who left to sit for over how many years, he haven't taken any gratuity, and he tell Anambra State to withhold it. So if Nigeria will come in their census to know what is good for them, is to go and bring, is everybody to put total support, not to say I'm from Hausa or Yoruba. This time has passed when somebody is talking because of his my brother. You are killing Nigeria, and Nigeria is getting more worse and getting more corrupt. So if Nigeria know what is good for them, is to support the person that will lead us to greater height, that will bring us from this mess. And I see nobody that is sound than Peter Obi.
Muslim ticket, my brother. That in taste is a very wrong signal to Nigerians because of this Islamization. Because we are afraid. Judging what happened in Afghanistan, we believe that is what wants to happen here. At least we're supposed to have Muslim and Christians so that they will balance the equation. So we are not satisfied with that.
Muslim ticket for APC. Do you see it as a winning formula for them in the next election?
I don't think they are going anywhere with that Muslim ticket, because Nigeria, as you can see, is a multi-religious nation, especially if you talk of religion, you should think of Christian and Muslim. So whatever anybody is doing in this country, you must balance it. It goes Christian, Muslim. I cannot just sideline the Christians. According to what the statement of the APC presidential candidate being Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he said that in the whole north he did not see any Christian, no Christian that is qualified, being a very wrong statement. So he just looked down on the whole Christians in the whole nation, this country called Nigeria. So I think that alone has disqualified him as the candidate comes 2023. So Muslim ticket Muslim ticket they are going nowhere.
All right. It's a winning formula for APC.
No, it's not a winning formula. In fact, they've got it wrong. It's bad. It's very, very bad. And I hope all Nigerians should also stand on their feet and fight for it. Christians should fight for it. We will win in Jesus' name.
Ordinarily, they are supposed to, balance it, Muslim and Christian. But they decided for me. They think it's a way or a method for them to win election. And going forward, if a Muslim will perform well, there is nothing wrong. If they will be the one, like I said the last time Yupu came around, if they will be the one to remove us, if the very person will be the one to take us out of this economic quagmire we find ourselves, I have no problem about that. But ordinarily, quote and unquote, it's supposed to be a Christian, a Muslim, and a Christian. I think during Jonathan era, that is what happened. During Obasanjo era, the same thing play. During Yaradua, the same thing play. So they decided, and I believe they wanted to use it to win election for themselves. But I'm talking about the capacity of individual If the capacity of individual, I don't think the issue of Muslim should come in. If the individual involved can deliver and take Nigeria away from what we are, the situation we find ourselves, the economic is nothing to write home about. The security, people are dying on daily basis. If anyone would do well, to help us, return the glory of our nation, I think the issue of Muslim has nothing to do with.
All right. There is an allegation by Dino Melaye recently.
If APC considered other religions in this country, there wouldn't have been need for Muslim. So I think for them, they know their part. They know what they plan. If not, I don't think it's a good choice for them. Unless they know what they have within their system, within their plans. Ordinarily, so if the whole Christians this side is excluded, how would they get vote from here?
So, the Atiku Abubakar, do you think is a credible candidate for this coming election?
But we have tried Atiku as vice president now. We have seen his antecedents. For me, I don't think he's a credible candidate for PDP.
So what do you think Peter Obi has differently from other aspirants?
Peter Obi is young. Peter Obi, if you listen to him even talk, from his experience as past governor of Anambra State, I think he has proven to Nigerians that what we need is change. What we need somebody that has what it takes to transform this nation from our economy. If you look at the society, look at where you are staying now. Nothing is moving again. So Nigeria is just at the point of collapse. We need somebody that can be a bridge builder, that can bring the three tribes in this country together. Not somebody that, and we want a detribalized leader, and who is educated, who is younger, who has vision, who can come out as a president, and you anywhere you are in the world, you say, this is our president standing, talking.
To some extent, I will give it 45 to 50%. In the other way around too, Muslim tickets, I really do not support it. But if I must to say, that alone may give them the edge. It may not also give them the edge. As a Nigerian that I am, I know what is right. Even if come that day, not all the Muslims will vote. And I believe some of these Muslims, they have conscience. They would definitely, most of them would definitely vote the right conscience of what they want. While some who are hardened Muslim will also vote on what they believe is best practice for them. But seeing it as an advantage over, no, I'm not seeing it as an advantage. Because with the names that is on the ballot box or paper, to say, they still have their disadvantages. You understand? There are people that will stand there, will say, okay, Muslim tickets will go for. But the way some of us are seeing it, I want to say we should not see it as 100% assurance, because when you are going by Muslim ticket, it will end up producing anarchy. That one is sure banker. When you are seeing it that Muslim, they want to use Muslim, it now becomes a competition where the two the two religions will be, shooting muzzles, and before you know it, there will be problem between the two religions. But I want to also use the moment to call all Nigerians. Let us not put our mind by Muslim. If you know the Muslim man will do well, you vote him. If you know the Muslim man will not do well, vote him out. If you know the other man, who is the Christian man, will do properly, you vote him. If the Christian man will not function well, we vote him out and vote the right person that will help the country. It is not a religion affair. The country is above religion affair. It's not one man's occasion. So for me, Muslim does not really count. Looking at the names that is on the race, it doesn't count. Even among the Muslims, there are some who are not supporting
the candidacy of Muslim and Muslim practices. So
No, it's Muslim and Christian. That's the only thing.
So how do you think it will affect them in 2023?
2023. 2023 is that Muslim and Christian finish.
Okay, so how do you see Atiku? Is he a credible candidate?
Say anyhow, person when went to rule, making rule well, not be to do anyhow. To rule make Nigeria is okay for us, boys and the girls and the elder, make everything day in order. Finish.
Before, when I was born, they said that we are one Nigeria. So now, I don't know, when Jonathan was on seat, Jonathan share his own, Muslim, Christian. So the thing balance. So this one we are doing now, let them go back as it is before, so that we know where we are.
It will not be a winning formula. Let me put it that way. It will not be a winning formula. This Nigeria is a Muslim Christian country. And you understand? So it will not be a winning formula for them.
So how do you see the impact on their chances in 2023? Do you think it will affect their chances in 2023?
It will, definitely it will affect their chances. Yes, it will affect their chances.
All right. Atiku Abubakar, do you think he's a credible candidate in 2023?
Atiku Abubakar, due to his pedigree, in fact, he is the only candidate now that I know that will win this 2023 election.
Why do you think so?
He has all the criteria. He has all the criteria.
No. It's not a winning formula. Muslim. What we need is a good leadership, a good governance. Whether Muslim or no Muslim, whether a Christian or no Christian, what we need is a good governance. Thank you.
So how do you see Atiku candidacy? Do you think he's a credible candidate?
Nobody. We cannot ascertain by now. They will always promise and promise and promise. It is when they go into force and when they go into power, we begin to ascertain their strength. But now, no one, we have not ascertained anyone that is going to be a credible candidate.
I didn't see it as a winning formula because Nigeria is a secular state whereby for now we need a change. We need to change the country. For now, a lot of people are suffering. So it is not tribal something. They will say you are from Muslim, or you are from Igbo, or you are from Yoruba. All we want is particular leader that will forge Nigeria ahead, so that we can.
Muslim APC, no, we will not winning. It's not winning this thing for them. So all those things they are where they are doing something where we don't like. So that if these people rule, another people go rule. No say everything, only one people go they rule. I think we're there inside. So what we want to do now, when they do the election finish, anybody, the ticket where they want to do, make the ticket when they want to now, when they do the election, if the person they vote, that's how they go they record that. From there we know the person will go win.
Coming election.
I don't see it like that because we have many ethnic groups in Nigeria, and the APC as a party, APC as so for APC as its own way of governance, if we actually want to make a good government in Nigeria, we're supposed to go through touch other tribes and make sure that they are represented in the federal. But eventually, the government of Buhari fell us into two, in the sense that you go to all his cabinet, the Council of Ministers and service chiefs is a tribal, goes one tribe. So I don't fashion the government.
So how do you see this move will affect them in the next coming election? How do you see that move affecting their chances in 2023? This Muslim ticket of it.
Well, the way I look at it, I said it early. It doesn't show a nationwide decision. Can they tell us now that Muslim ticket is the option? Why? Because in amongst Christendom in Nigeria, we have two religions, Muslim and Christians. They want to tell us that no Christian is right to represent, or they don't have any pure Christian to represent in that region. That is the area I'm against, so particularly. To make one government, when you look Shagari government come from Sokoto. Ekweme come from East. Senate president from Cross River. They zone everywhere. National chairman of the party of NPN come from West. Adisoy or somebody. So I don't see why reason this one just go one side, one ethnic group, meaning that another ethnic group there is nobody there. Sharing idea, that is the national unity we have.
Formerly, Nigeria was mixed. The past government was mixed, but I'm surprised to say Muslim. But I believe and I stand on God's side. Is God the owner of the country? So whether it is Muslim or what, but let's work together as it was before.
That the Muslim ticket is dividing the country more. Nobody can vote Muslim. Now, nothing past unity. So if we need unity in the country, it's supposed to be Christian and Muslim. They cannot silence us being the Christians because we will not see any offense to commit to be a Christian. It's a free religion, so Muslim cannot fly. So that's why everybody coming for P2B, because only P2B is the only person who is going to unite this country together because he has the ambition to make this country one. So.
All right. What do you think Peter Obi have differently from other aspirants?
What I have seen in P2B as a nature of P2B as a person who knows the economy is very well and they handle Anambra well. If you see huge amount of money P2B keep in Anambra, you know, say if P2B handle this country, be Nigeria will be better for everybody and be the dedicated man who knows the way to follow the country. So P2B is best among the whole candidates. P2B is best.
Nigerian was governed by Muslim and Christians right from time, and these are the area that Nigerian has been going on all to this way. I am up to 40 years or 40 something years now in a situation where they want to change into Muslim ticket. People have been agitating that they want to Islamize the country, and it came again that they want to give us instead of us to give us the right thing, Muslim and Christian, at least to cancel the ideas of Muslim and or Islamization of the country. They want to give us, that is automatically they are having that mindset that they will Islamize the country. If they want to really give us the rightful thing, it should be Muslim and the Christians president and vice president as well that will make us convinced that they want to give us the right thing. So, for me, I believe that it's just a failure. If they want to go into Muslim ticket, it's a failure to the country, and of which the agitation will continue if they continue this way.
All right. How do you see Peter Obi differently from other aspirants? What do you think Peter Obi have differently from the other aspirants?
Yes, with the look of things, people were agitating who to help us out of this ugly situation. You look at right from day one, PDP has been ruling for years. They come out again
APC came out again with that same, believing that everybody voted for APC, believing that it will change, the situation will change. But the situation is getting worse. So what are we trying to say? If P2B came out of APC and PDP, and Labour Party came out, and a strong person like P2B, I'm not from Igbo. I am from Cross River, I'm a Cross Riverian. So I believe that P2B is capable of taking this country or changing the mindset of youth, because that is where the youth are agitating. That we needed people that are vibrant, people that are okay to take us to the greater height. I believe that P2B is capable of taking care of this country. Thank you.